What is up, Knights of Vex? Welcome to some more Grand Arena action. First round for the second week. Road back to the top 50. Let's get it. 2-1 for the first week. Not bad at all. Really tough competition. Was able to pull out some really close wins. So this week, going to be even more insane. Still in a very tough bracket. So want to let you guys know, we are at 3946. Our current rank in Kyber 1 is 61. 61. And the reason why I'm rushing today is that I had the craziest day at work, unexpected overtime, got home late. I only have an hour and 2 minutes as of right now of this recording for the Grand Arena run. And depending on how hard I struggle, that's not a lot of time. I like to give myself at least an hour and a half wiggle room. So we're going to move a little bit today. But our opponent is Goth Mommy Handles Dirty Money, a guildmate of mine on my second endgame account. Really awesome player, representing Sis. Awesome guild, very good in TW. Like I said, my other account is in that guild. 15.7 million galactic power. Looking at the Relic 10 amplifier level, it is a full row. So pretty spot on with me. Same exact thing. Datacrons, pretty good. Nothing overkill. Very, very similar to my current standing. So pretty even matchup. Now, they did message me, and I didn't fully look at the board yet, but they did struggle a lot and also had some crashes along the way. But I did end up changing a little bit of my defense. I went a little bit harder. So this front wall, I did change up a bit. I put Treya on defense trying to bait a Sith, a Maz team for the back. What that did was I accidentally set the wrong clone with Lord Vader. Duh, Vex, what are you doing? But my Ahsoka got a hold. This Ahsoka with Dedra Kron is absolutely a nightmare for players, and it's really working out for me. Threw a trap card. Put Queen Amidala on defense. I never do that. Got me a hold. No complaints about that. Up top here, we got 2 attempts on Inquisitor Barriss. Love it. This was a fan, and I'm a big fan of that. And this is what surprised me from what I was told. This must have been the PC crashes. 3 attempts on Endurance. That is crazy. So either went really hard on defense for ships, or those PC crashes did affect them. So, like you can see, guys, there's an hour remaining. We're going to go together. We're going to send it at the same time. Got to deal with Aphra, Jabba, Pirate King Hondo. We have Cassian with the Chirrut Kron. And then we have Saw Gerrera with Luthen, Kleya, and the Cassian and/or FDC. So, Leia, Maul, Tarful, Clones, and Mace. So, that's what we're looking at today. Gotta move a little bit fast, like I said. So, we're going to go right into this Grand Arena. The editing might not be like it's normally, but it's because I'm running so late. Not every video is going to be like this. What I want to try first and get it off my chest is a Bo-Katan counter for this team with Bam. And it's not 100%. I do want to try it. I've been debating a couple crons. I think I want to go with this one. I want to go with the buffs on a basic with the Wordy Mercenary 6 for that defense pen. It gives me good armor pen, some resistance pen, doesn't really matter. Crit damage, defense, and offense. I really think that this is going to be good here. But Saw with Luthen and Kleya is very dangerous. And you guys know the deal with this Focus Datacron. This team is an absolute nightmare. But if Bo-Katan could pull this off, it would be really good value. So let's get right into the matchup and see if I have enough time to get this full clear. So this matchup's always going to suck, I feel like. Especially when that guy hits really hard. Hopefully that wasn't dumb. That's 9 whistling bird stacks. Unlucky with that. Very unlucky with that. That's 12. 16. Let's see what happens here. Okay. Kill on Saw. That should be enough. Okay. That's nice. That's nice. I will definitely take that. So this is pretty good value. I'm happy. I was worried about this team. I'm not, it's not over yet, but I'm feeling a lot more confident. So she could potentially not bring anybody back because we killed them with birds. So even if that does happen, we're A-okay. Yep. When you get the whistling bird thing kill, they literally cannot be revived. And this matchup didn't take too much time, so that's really good for me, because time is of importance here. Wow, that was phenomenal. And I think a lot of it had to do with the wordy mercenary cron, the buffs on a basic, the extra damage from Bam, enabled me to get 2 kills off the 20 stacks of birds. As scary as a team that is, Bo-Katan walking right over that is such good value for me, even though we're down 3 banners. Bo-Katan, for the most part, is going to be a -3 banner win in 3v3 anyway, so that was a very good start to this Grand Arena, and exactly what I needed to feel a little bit less stressed for the rest of the squad. So Bo-Katan working here is great. That leaves Mace. Mace for Cassian. Now, do I think that Chirrut is the level 9 is going to work well with Cassian? I don't think it is. I don't think there's a lot of heal over times, to be honest with you. Maybe there's something I'm missing, but I really feel like that Kron can only work under a Saul lead because he has really good synergies with heal over time. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go with my Mace counter because this has been working all season long. I finally got the Depa Balaba level 9. I have good defense with crit chance. I wish I had some more crit damage, but hopefully the level 9 helps me ramp up my offense enough to make this a breeze. So 4-star Cassian, 3 Omicrons. They have the Chirrut and base combo, high defense, the crit avoid level 6, Chirrut 9, and the buffs on a special. So I'm going to treat this the same exact way. I do not think that Chirrut's going to hit us nearly as hard as he will normally. And hopefully he's under captive. It might be Cassian under captive. It's not. It's Chirrut. Even at 4-star. So that's the 4-star variant. So that's absolute breeze. And I can't afford to do this because it's not the focus Datacron. Wow. Absolute breeze. It's kind of nice. I got to give Mace credit. His viability and my likingness towards him is going up a lot this season. Because he's making the Cassian battles a breeze. And if I send him on defense, he's just going to get walked over by Sith for the most part. So Master Mace having a purpose this season against Cassian really makes me feel well. And I don't think it has to do with the Galactic Republic level 6, to be honest with you. But that Depa level 9 is kind of nice. Not essential by any means. But again, another great match for the start. This could change everything. This is my least favorite variant of Pirate King Hondo to go against. It's the one with Quiggold. I simply hate it. I just don't like it at all. Because that splash damage can absolutely melt you. So what I want to do is sort by defense and go for my highest 25% turn meter cron. So it's going to be this. I think this is 135%. This is also 135%, but it has crit damage and armor pen. Let's see, which one is better? This has 134% with defense and offense. I don't really need potency. Potency is not what I need right now. So these are like all kind of the same. The extra health might be nice. It's only -1% defense. I might go with that. And this is where we start to delve into a little bit less defense with more crit damage. I think I'm going to go with this. I think I'm going to go with the 134% defense. It's one of the higher ones I have. But Quiggold, let's see how you're modded. You're full protection. So not going for the damage route, but this Datacron has turn meter in the beginning and the turn meter level 6 with the Vane 9. High amount of defense, a crazy amount of health, 50%. Dangerous, dangerous, dangerous. So Supreme Leader Kylo, Darkside Ray, and Hux. I showed you guys the Datacron, high defense, 25% turn meter. If this doesn't go well, this Grand Arena could be in jeopardy. I go twice. I outspeed twice. That's nice. Gotta keep advantage going. See the splash damage? The defense is crucial. Okay, we whiffed. I'm gonna end up popping ult because we don't have advantage on Hux. And they're gonna gain turn meter, and I gotta get some resets going. How do I want to do this? I'm gonna do this first. That's a problem. It's actually not good. His freaking taunt, and he can't get stunned when he has 5 stacks of profit. That's terrible. Come on, come on, come on. I'm so not a fan of what's happening. That defense is not going to matter. I don't know if his move is coming up. We could lose Kylo right here. This could be the stupidest play. Alright, hold on. Don't kill Kylo. Okay, hold on. Okay, don't kill Rey now. See? He's getting mad. Okay, I think I'm going to be in control now. We have advantage back up. Now to deal with Raid Boss Vane. Absolute nightmare of a character this season. The lightning there actually was very helpful. I'm going for a stun. I don't care. Moves cooldowns are increasing, of course. I'm going to go here. Stun. Do not care. Go here. Ult. Alright, we got through Quiggold. Right? And we got our banners back. Okay. I think the biggest thing with that is that if you don't bring a high defense cron, the splash damage can cause serious issues for you. And I was at a standpoint and predicament there where I had to force the stun on Quiggold or do the middle ability on Quiggold to remove his taunt, and he can't get stunned with all that profit on him. So he's so freaking obnoxious to deal with, but we were able to get through him. So that's a full banner win. We got 50 minutes remaining in the Grand Arena. I think we're doing somewhat okay on time. So I'm going to go ahead and just do what I have to do, which is going to be Kenobi against Jabba. Going to go with the Mace Cron. I think that I will go with I don't need the wordy one. I'll go with this one with the health recovery. I got defense, protection, tenacity, potency. I'm not really too worried about the damage. But Jabba, they have the light side max health protection with 309% defense. So not really getting a lot of stats because of there's not a lot of light side characters, but the defense is extremely high. So let's go ahead and run this really quick. And I have, there are gardeners outside running the lawnmower, so I had to mute for a second because it was really loud. So if you hear any background noise, guys, I do apologize. So much happening today. Okay, so he's back. Good ability blocks. That potency is very nice to have. And look at all the shatter point. It's so nice. Our tenacity not doing much there. Pretty sure we had tenacity, right? Alright, very cool. Leia is already gone. Now we have a, like, almost permanent shatter point. This level 9 is so fun. Look at the health. You see his health? Isn't that crazy? Reduced to 1. This Mace 9 is sick. Okay, we're going to go here. And hopefully we can get through the high defense Jabba. We should once we get to the 4 armor shred mark with Cat's second ability. That's 1. That's 2. I think the Jabba with speed up on a basic is way scarier. I'm going to lower it for a second again. Okay, it looks like they stopped. That's 3 armor shred. Go for a basic. That's 4. I don't need to ult. That's a 57. So far so good. I don't know if using Kenobi there is considered a overkill kind of thing against Jabba. I think it's right on par with what I need to be doing. So I think Kenobi against Jabba is a very good value for me this season. Obviously Kenobi is a very good offensive galactic legend. So now I got to deal with Aphra. Aphra is going to be next, and this is a turn meter with a Scoundrel max health damage 3 or 6, and they have quite a bit of defense, so I need to think about what I want to do here. Possibly Gungans. I don't know if Gungans are a dumb move, but I'm possibly feeling Gungans here, and that could be a potential drop situation, but I feel like we should be able to do it. I don't know if I'm wrong with that. Let's see. Maybe we go with the buffs on a basic here with good armor pen, but I kind of want some more crit damage. Probably this one. We're probably going to go all out with the Cal one. Buffs on a basic with crit damage, armor pen, and health. Try to see if Gungans can take care of Aphra in 3v3. They should be able to. I don't know off the top of my head, but I think this would be good value if I can get this to work. Wow, we outspeed. And it looks like she was ability blocked. Definitely want to get rid of Aphra first. Okay, so they're going to do that. That's fine. Let's put the marked on her. I think that's important. Alright, she's obviously very tanky. They're going to increase her cooldowns. Vulnerable is nice. Don't like how many hits that's doing. Let's do that. We gotta get to Aphra. Oh, we're screwed. Our opportunity is gone. We're definitely gonna lose now. Oh yeah, that's GG's. I think. We cannot get the damage done in time. Yeah, so that does nothing. Yep, this one did not work for me. I guess the damage wasn't high enough. There was too much defense on the Kron. So, alright, I gotta think of an option B for Aphra. So let me think. That's not gonna do enough. I'm wondering if I played this incorrect. Alright, so that is not going to work. That is not going to work. Let me see really quick. Alright, so Gungans were not the move. Maybe Seer? I could try Seer. That seems a little expensive, though. I might need a safe Seer because I don't have Queen Amidala. How do I want to do this? I want to save my Great Mothers. Inquisitors could be helpful as well. But that's the first drop of the Grand Arena. That's not something I'm a big fan of. Don't want to drop too early. I wonder if Bad Batch could possibly do it. I could potentially try some Bad Batch. Do I have them on defense? I do not. This could also be kind of a mistake, but let's go with a very high defense Kron, I think. This is my highest one with good defense and a little bit of crit damage. Could also try to go for the one on a stun. That doesn't have a lot of defense, though. This has a little bit of defense and has the stun on a special. Alright, let's try Bad Batch against the Aphra team and try to see if they can do anything. Gotta be cautious at time. Maybe I try this. I could have stunned there, but I want to get rid of that taunt. I guess I gotta keep hitting the target practice now. It's not too good. Especially when he's not hitting anything. Oh, man. Okay, well, I cannot get the Bad Batch to do absolutely anything in 3v3. So that's just absolutely fun that Bad Batch can't do actually squat in 3v3. So, okay. Gotta go more expensive now, which absolutely sucks for me. You know what? Screw this. Can Wampa do this? Fine. Wampa with the focus Datacron. Why not? Might not be the right move either. Oh boy. I'm getting freaking smoked at the moment. Oh, that's nice. Please get a kill. I could have just Wampa'd. You're gotta be kidding me. Wampa was the answer this entire time? That's freaking hilarious. Wampa was able to solo Aphra. That's a joke. 523. That's absolutely terrible. 41 minutes remaining. Okay, we got Rey, Ben, and Cal. Ahsoka with the Dedra. So here we go. Very, very tough back wall. I wasted a couple teams already, and I got to deal with Baylan with Hondo. So that's not a fun time. Not the most fun time. So we got to move a little fast. We definitely got to move a little fast. I do not want to time out on this Grand Arena. So need to think here. It's a Relic 8 Ben. I'm going to have to do Seer. That's the risk I took by setting Malgus on defense. And I had 3 drops, or 3 attempts on this one team already. So I need to be super, super smart. I'm going to go with a 25% Termitacron with kind of a lot of crit damage, I think. Do I have... That's a speed up. This right here. I think I go with this. 25% Terminator, Armor Pen, crit damage, and offense. Pure Glass Cannon. I got to get rid of them. And then I'm going with the buff reset on the level 6. So, alright guys. Luminara focus Datacron with Rey, Ben, and Cal. This is my fault for sending Queen on defense, but I took the risk. Look at this already. Increase your cooldowns. Okay. Let's see what happens here. Go here first. Assist here. Wow. Maybe a kill? I feel better. I feel better. Even with the Luminara, they're still squishy. So, setting Queen Amidala was very okay if I can get Seer Malgus to work. Imagine I used Seer on the Aphra team. That would have screwed me. Absolutely screwed me. So, that's nice. I will absolutely take that. Oh, that's one less stressful team to deal with. But this is the most stressful team right here. This could cause me a load of issues. So, I have 2 options. How are you modded? Crit avoidance. So, they're trying to shut down Great Mothers. Straight up trying to shut down Great Mothers. I'm going to go with Leia. And I'm going to go with the Drogon with potency. Which is this one. 50% potency and the riposte on the 6. And the buffs on the special with defense. Some crit damage. The armor pen is somewhat nice for Leia. But Dedra focus Datacron. As dangerous as it comes for a Ahsoka team. Sith Eternal Bane can time out. They're running a crit avoid arrow as well. Same exact thing that I was running this match. So, Leia, let's not fail me against Ahsoka. It very well could. I might have to clean this up. Especially when you can't crit her. And especially with a very fast Ezra. So let's see what he does. Obviously he's going to put the exile on Leia. Hitting very hard. So, me doing the stealth will do nothing. Because I kind of want Leia not to get blown up, you know? We're in some trouble. Leia could easily go down. Cleanse. Or heal a little bit at least. Do not kill Drogon. Do not kill R2. There we go. The stunning, I'm telling you, is one of the most important things with getting this to work. Let's see what he does. No, 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 no. Leave him alone. That I seriously don't want. Okay, stun. I'm happy you don't hit nearly as hard. Good kill there. I'm happy Drogon is not hitting us super hard at the moment. Do it. I don't care. Yep, I know you're gonna come back. I'm gonna have to, you know, make sure I get through Ahsoka at one point. Your protection should be gone in about now. Okay. Yep, he has no protection. Yep, and he went down. Okay, cool. Looks like we're gonna get through it. And the vulnerable makes the crit avoid do nothing. I mean, crit avoid on Ahsoka is very strong. I'm gonna save it. Saving it again. Doing... that probably wasn't the right time to do it. Oh, maybe it was. Hold on. Yep, we got rid of her protection. And we're getting closer to another ult. Buffs on a special, helping with that evasion. Vulnerable is my friend. That should be it. Alright, full banners against Ahsoka. I will take it. I will absolutely take that there. No complaints. So that leaves a couple of other very strong teams. You still got to deal with Darth Vader Duel's End, and that's probably going to require very strong of a team to deal with that I don't have an answer for at this very moment that I'm thinking of. So need to be extremely careful with this one. Maybe, just maybe, even though there's a Relic Delta gap, I'm going to go with my highest defense cron. Which, great, it's getting deltaed. 25% turn meter, 135% defense. You know what? Let's give it a shot. I can afford some drops today. If I can get this to work, that's great news for me. They're only at Relic 5. That's the problem. They have the max health, damage 3, bonus turn 6, and the Darth Vader Duel's End, or the Palpatine level 9 with protection, defense, potency, and crit damage. Let's go with turn meter. Let's go with defense. It's not at its maximum capacity because they're not at Relic 6. Let's see what the Relic 8 does. It's not phenomenal, I can tell you that. Oh no. I need a cleanse. That's, well, that's, I think that's GG. I think that's GG with Warrior gone. I could be wrong. I don't know. It might be down to a solo Darth Vader. And at that point, I think we get stuck. Yeah, I don't know if these guys can beat him. Oh yeah, we'll get stuck here. Okay, well, at least he's down to solo. It's not my favorite outcome. I think if I had to increase relic levels, this wins. With high defense. Alright, fine. It sucks. I hate this. I hate that I'm dropping. But I think in the long term, I'll be okay. What are these teams up top here? These are not super stressful, so the really tough ones are at the bottom. If I get through the bottom, I'm going to be okay. So I got to deal with a JML with Mission. Probably save Satele. Darth Vader by himself. He'll still get the bonus turn, but at least I can clean him up. That shouldn't be that difficult to deal with. I'm thinking maybe Maz Kanata here. I'm pretty sure Maz Kanata should be able to do this. I just want to double check. pretty sure. It's not the highest win rate, to be honest. This is a damage immunity at the start. That's interesting. Well, I kind of got to move a little bit, so I don't really have time to think. What do I could just do JML. JML could be very helpful up top. Debating, guys, debating. I know I normally think about this in between, but I simply do not have the time today. And this team is just as scary, so... What do I want to tackle next? I'm probably going to tackle Baylan next, but I don't know which variant I want to try to do. I'm probably going to combine Sith Eternal Bane. I think that's what I want to do here. And I'm going to go with Darth Revan's Focus Datacron for the health and the armor pen. I can't insta-kill them, but I definitely can afford to combine them for sure. I'm wondering if I should have done that on Hondo. And I probably should have linked Shin and OG Hondo, so that's probably a misplay by me. Can I get a kill here? I can. So at least this is working out okay. Definitely got to deal with Hondo, that's for sure. There's the captive. I'm just going to pop it. I know we can't insta-kill them, but I just want to pop it like it's hot. I think landing the shock is big here. So that he can't regain foresight. I don't know why I did that, but let's do it. I have 30 minutes remaining. You think I can get through this, guys? Definitely keep that shock. That's very important. It's already at 50 stacks. Cooldown increased. Alright, we're good. Should be a breeze now. Alright, very good. Happy I was able to combine Sith Eternal Bane there. Solid. If if I didn't have them available, I probably would have done Bo-Katan Mandalore. But everything's working out so far. Besides the drops on the front and the drop on this team. That I'm not a fan of. So let me just take a quick look up top. I have 29 minutes remaining. This team needs to be taken seriously. Sith Empire could be used here. The rest are not terrible. Not terrible to deal with. I'm not doing Satil. I can tell you that. I might have to consider a different team for this team. This team is... Oh, Great Mothers. You know what? Let's do some Great Mothers here. I think Great Mothers can work very well against this particular squad. Go with Spirit. And I'm going to go with I think a 25% turn meter cron. Just want to get out ahead. You never know. With crit damage, preferably. It's got 41% crit damage and some defense. That's what we're going to do. Great Mothers against Commander Cody clones. This Focus Datacron is very, very strong. Lots of good stats. The 3 is crazy. The 9 is crazy. Hopefully they don't blow up my Great Mothers. I think this should be an absolute breeze, especially if I go ahead. So I'm going to go for Cody first. Put the Blessed on Spirit. Mass Swarm. Perfect. Let's go for a basic here. Do this to you. I love Great Mothers. They literally get you out of so many difficult situations. I don't know how to thank them more. That's reduced damage because of no foresight. But then when you have foresight, you one-shot the enemy team. So Great Mothers walking over Commander Cody clones is such a nice feature. Honestly, love it. So that leaves Sith Empire here. That's a no-brainer. I could do Maz Kanata here. Let's do that first. I think Maz Kanata just walks the floor over any sort of Sith. I don't know why they made Maz Kanata so strong against Sith. But they did. So I'm going to go with the... probably go with the dark side speed up on a basic. I probably would like to save this for Jabba, actually. I don't know if I really need that. I could probably go with just a regular 25% dark side turn meter. With armor pen, potency seems okay. Protection, they're running the Maul level 9 with the damage immunity 6. That's interesting. Speed up on a basic, high defense, and some health. I still don't think it's going to stop Maz. I really don't. So I'm going to go ahead and go for Talon first. Maybe I should go for Sith Fighter first. I don't know. Oh, wait, hold on a minute. Jeez, hold on. It's a little dicey. A little, you know, not a big fan of that. Well, he's dead. He's back. They're dead. Why were they hitting Thanos so hard? That was kind of nuts. The damage immunity, kind of, you know. Thank God we had foresight. Stole 2 banners. They were kind of high in defense. They still hit us pretty hard. So, that was kind of interesting. First time seeing Maul on defense. Maz still walks right over it, but that could have definitely caused an issue, you know, every now and then. Okay, Master Mace. Let's get this battle over with, because we don't want to play around today. Sith Empire, 1, 2. Let's go with Darth Revan. Why not for the fun? And we will go with a bonus turn level 6. High defense, crit damage, and potency. Love the potency on this team. And the max health damage 3. That's all you really need. They're running the max health and protection 3, Wordy Galactic Republic 6, and the Depa 9 with high crit damage and high defense. Let's keep this going. We got less than 30 minutes remaining. Again, want to apologize to everybody that I had to do the Grand Arena like this, but IRL came into effect today. I had to deal with some work stuff, and I'd rather just get the video out for you guys without having to stress about editing and recording and running out of time for the battle. So, I do appreciate you guys being patient with me for this one. Okay, Mace is gone. Nice and easy battle. Wow, look at that counterattack. Just like that, Revan's gone. Need to figure out a better way of pulling that off. A whiff. Really? Definitely cannot afford some whiffs right now with the amount of time I have remaining. Okay, that leaves us solo Depa. Let's get to another round of Drain Life and we're good. Or this. Alright, cool. I lost Revan. It sucks. Absolutely sucks, but what can I do? She hits a little too hard on the counterattacks for my liking. Okay, so Wookiees and Stormtrooper Luke remaining. And then they clean up on Darth Vader Dual Zen. So what I'm thinking here is we're just going to go with JML. And I know he can do a solo at times, but I'm perfectly okay with just going in with a full squad. I will go with the Jedi Knight Cal level 9 with the protection recovery and the buffs on a special. Armor pen, resistance pen, defense, crit damage. Theirs is interesting. They're going to have the speed up on a basic and the damage immunity 6 with very good protection, some high defense, like seriously high defense, and some crit damage. But I should be fine because we have multiple ways of removing the damage immunity. So I'm going to go ahead and just go ahead for that critical hit immunity. Go here. Can't really assist on him. Nice and easy. Okay, clean 57. Nice and easy. 23 minutes remaining. I think I'm doing okay. I think I pull off this win. For this team, I'm just going to go ahead and use my Huck Cartel. 1, 2, 3. Going to go with the Embo. Speed up on a basic. The Scoundrel max health damage 6. High crit damage, crit chance, defense, and armor pen. They have the buffs on a special. The Rebel crit avoidance 6 and the Leia 9. Good defense, health, and potency. Shouldn't matter here. This should be an absolute cakewalk. So it might take a little bit of time because of how tanky they get. Go over here. That tenacity up being annoying. I should probably just be targeting him because he has thermals, I think. It's annoying. Leia attacking herself. Go for Luke. We'll try to eat Han. Nice defense down, very helpful. Landing way more thermals. Big fan of this. Big pop. Full auto. And that's going to be a 57 banner win. Very good, very good. Are you guys, is anybody else still shocked that Aphra was soloed by Wampa and that was the answer the entire time? Damn, I thought Gungans would have had a good shot, but I was just, I guess, thinking outside the box. I don't know. Alright, Wookiees. We got to deal with some Wookiees. And I think I go with Satele? Why not? I don't want to not use my Satele this Grand Arena. She's so much fun. Let's sort by protection. This seems good to me, 27%. This is not bad. This is 23% with some defense and some max health of protection. I like that option a little bit better. Gives us a little bit more survivability. They have extremely high defense and the health of protection recovery 6. So maybe they're going for like some weird timeout kind of thing with the protection recovery. That's kind of smart. And the max health of protection 3. So they're going to be tanky, but hopefully our true damage is enough, especially with a Relic 10 Satele. Alright, Yoda and Chewie, you're priority number 1. Yeah, we have too much true damage. It just completely negates all of that shenanigans. See how they got their protection back? We're just going to have to wait for some more mass swarms, that's all. Yep, nice and easy. The defense does not matter when you deal true damage. Okay, we're going to go here, and this could be a full auto as well. I love it. She literally makes defense useless as a stat because of her true damage. It's so much fun. I absolutely love Satele. Just such a fun team. Can't complain about her. Alright, we'll check out ships in a second. I don't think Leviathan is on defense. We got to clean up a solo Darth Vader dual Zen. I would hope Inquisitors are the answer. I ended up having 20 minutes remaining, which is not terrible. So let's see if Inquisitors can kind of get through this. This is an anti-revive. I don't know if I really need that, but let's do it. Grand Inquisitor level 9, Wordy Inquisitor 6, buff on a basic. Good armor pen, defense. You guys know the deal. Tuskens have a shot. I have to increase the relic level. Well, there you go. That's a record battle, so. Okay. That's going to be the character battles. I did drop quite a bit, which is, I want you guys to know, I'm not happy with how this Grand Arena went or how it's going. All around, overall, eh. Oh, Leviathan is on defense. That's why they dropped. Leviathan is on defense. So that makes me have to do some other moves, but I should not lose a Leviathan mirror match. But it's been a long time. It's been a long time since I've seen it. Probably the last time I've seen Leviathan on defense was against Xerath, and that's 2 matches up in a row where it's caused issues for me. So, okay, let's do the mirror match. That's definitely Phantom and MK6. guarantee you that's what it is. I do not think it's going to be Raven's Claw or anything like that. That is Phantom and MK6. So let's see who gets the speed drop. But, alright. I don't think I lose to Leviathan. I really don't. Not a mirror match. I haven't lost it in Squad Arena, Fleet Arena. The only thing that can happen, I go first anyway. So, RNG was on my side. The only thing with the Phantom matchup is that it's going to steal banners. That's priority number one. I cannot believe they set Leviathan on defense. At least I won the coin flip. At least that's some good RNG for today. Okay. That wins the match. Look, get ready to see Phantom. There's no way it's not. I'll be highly shocked if it's not Phantom. Are they going to go for the blow-up reinforcement first? Alright, that's fine. Okay. Go here. Come on. Prove me right. Or prove me wrong. Phantom, right? Yeah. Phantom, MK6, it's the banner stealing combo. Especially if they get the coin flip. Okay, we're gonna go here. Boom. Boom. Save our ships. We might lose our bomber. So it is going to steal a banner. It went for bomber. Alright, jerk. You did steal some banners. Annoying. But it is what it is. Okay, we'll go here. Wow, what an ugly, ugly mirror. Not going to be the best banners. It's fine. Actually, terrible banners. Like, atrocious. Did I save a little bit? I might have saved a little bit. It's going to be like a 71, right? Or 69. A 70, right in between. Weehoo. Okay. Not good. Not good by any means. So, it did its purpose on defense by stripping banners, so I gotta give him credit there. 15 minutes remaining. Profundity, home one. That's what I'm thinking here. So, next up. Not you. 1, 2, 3, 4. That is it. Let's do it. Haven't done any calculations, but I think we're really ahead. Go here. Okay, they take one move. They stripped one banner, maybe? Does that count? Yeah. They stole one banner at the end. One banner. Final fleet for the Grand Arena. 1, 2, 3, 4. Should be more than enough to take out Endurance. Endurance is a very tough fleet. Mine got a couple holds somehow. It might have been from the crashing, but alright, let's do it. Final match. Hopefully a 3-1 start for the season. This could bounce us back into the top 50. Let's go for you first. No assists. That's nice. Don't even need a reinforcement, to be honest with you. Gonna go here. And nice and easy. Alright, guys. I was able to get this done in an hour. Didn't do much thought. And it's not going to be my best win. Not by any means. Should have been way, way higher. 2029. So, that for me is trash. Absolute trash. There's no reason for me to get that low. At all. But I did try some things. I knew I had a little bit of wiggle room. This Aphra thing is actually insane. I cannot believe Gungans suck against it. Bad Batch, man. As much as I love Bad Batch, what is up with my crosshair missing so much? I feel like with his previous Datacron, after you do the first middle ability on him, he's fine after that. He just still continues to dodge, and he has an accuracy arrow, so I'm trying to make a use out of them in 3v3. I know they're amazing in 5v5, but maybe there's something I'm doing wrong with the modding, and maybe my record needs like a higher relic, so that could be it. Wampa soloing that is great value, so no complaints there. Katan being super, super clutch against Saw is very nice. I think that the Datacron is very important for that matchup, so I'm a huge fan of that. This back wall, Darth Vader dual Zen, like I said, I think if I increase the relic levels of my Tuskens and enable the higher defense on them, that's a winning matchup by far. Especially with the Mara Jade variant where there's so much turn meter. So Tuskens providing really good value if they're at the right relic level. So I'm going to consider for that last week bumping them all up to Relic 7. It's only 3 characters. I think it might be worth it in the long term. And running that with a high defense cron might save me against future matchups against a Mara Jade variant if I want to set my Traya on defense. So overall, really happy I got a win. Not really happy that the video had to feel one-dimensional, rushed. Not normally my style. I only do this in certain scenarios where I have to, guys. I literally ran out of time today. Got home so late from work. I'm actually full of mud. I had to do like some digging today. I had to go underground and run some cables. So all about the content. We're here for some swoga and some for fun. So no matter what, Vex is going to provide the content. So again, thank you for bearing with me today. I hope you guys still enjoyed this Grand Arena run. If you did, don't forget to smash that like button, comment down below, and subscribe to the channel for more content to see your boy Vex grow into a massive, massive channel one day. So thank you guys again. May the Force be with you all, and I'll catch you in the next one. Peace.